No, I'm playing Holosmith. It's too late. I'm holosmithing. It's my oven is already preheating. It's too late. I don't remember anything about Holosmith, so this will be fun. Also, this inventory is a mess. We haven't been on this character in a while. Also, this looks like support right now. I hope I have the template saved somewhere. I should. I don't know why I would have deleted the Holosmith template. It's not like it stopped being meta. Is it you? Open world flamethrower? That's not it. Well, actually, maybe it is. Hammer rifle? Deatron? Yeah, I think this is it, and I just didn't rename it. Because this looks right. We can roll with this. I know how this works. Get all of this out of here. What the hell are you? Where'd you come from? Wow, those are expensive now. That works. Alright, let me preheat my oven quick. There we go. We have boosters, right? Yes. We have 12 hours of boosters. Alright, how does this profession work again? We heat. We hit laser disc. We enter forge. It overheats immediately. We drop it, and then we rifle 5. And that should be pretty much it. Oh, and then we prime light beam before we overheat the oven. Could use some more on home bio. Who is it? Ah, that's who's on home BL. Okay. It's okay. I'll get to the bottom of this. God, we don't know anything on this map, huh? We know nothing on this map. That's okay, we own a Simpson. That's what matters. Gonk, do you dare me to POB these rams? Ooh, too late. They're gone already. Oh, they're already dead. I can't. Yeah. Next time. No enemy gamer spotted. Also T. I need to remember to hit T more. And Q is just personal super speed? No, it's just a big, chunky personal heal. Okay. Well, we don't own anything for the 50-man groups to attack. It's okay, we'll pull them back to this map. They won't be able to stay away. Owned. Who was it? Lynx. Sad. I have some CC. Is it stun? No, it's just an evade. Active map. No, I play Marauder because I'm a popular streamer and have to experience snipe. So I always play the extra health. You wouldn't understand, you're not a streamer. What's up, Tickles? How you doing? Actually, am I Zerk? Yeah, no, I'm 100% Marauder. I mean, I probably could. Like, I'm pretty sure I have the aura for it. It's just, you know, I don't want to give stream snipers easy W's. Alright, using her mic in the first place is like, is everything okay? Remember that time Julie came to one K&T rally and we were like, whoa, she finished the MSQ, and then we never saw her again? I just saw your comment in the Discord about not having enough time to practice commanding. Dude, that's how commanders are born. You go and get them reps in. I mean, if you end up not liking it, it's okay. You know? Not everyone enjoys commanding, but the only way to know if you enjoy commanding is by trying it. So... they're lying to you? Don't believe them. It's not cute. Yes. Hold on, I'm preheating my oven. That'll do. Still at the PPT phase and not at the fight phase. It's all commanding. Honestly, the being good at fighting as a commander is like the 4th or 5th most important thing about commanding. You learn a lot about how to keep a squad entertained and like managing your squad's morale and making sure people are having fun when you're just walking around PPTing. It's a big old group. Looks like El might want it alone. Let's see if they both move in. Yeah, they're all moving in. Oh yeah, nothing's taking siege damage. Taking middle UA point. The middle one, Pigeon. Pigeon, the middle one? Top middle? Foxy and Gone on West Stoic? That's where we are. Can I hit this? No, out of range. No siege yet? They don't know that it's open. Solo Vindy off tag. What you doing over there? They dropping? They are dropping. So that's a pretty good spike. I'm having a fun time. Get over here. I'm heating my oven, Commander. That was an interesting drop. I think maybe they didn't know that, like, we were an actual group. I'm an actual group, yeah. Oh, my oven. Oh yeah, I can just pop it. I can Elixir S to stop my oven from heating. I remember now. That was blue that we just killed. How did JJ beat my ass so much on damage? 18. I mean, I spiked harder than he did, but what did he do differently than me? He got an insane jump shot. He used jump shot twice. I used jump shot once, but he had 40,000 on jump shot. I had 10,000 on one. My PLB was, he didn't even PLB. Oh my god. Okay, that's why I didn't spike that hard. Laser disc was pretty close to being the same. And then he just mashed flame jet. I see. That's bad. PLB here. Overheat me. Laser disc me. Get this out of here. And then just flame jet. I'm remembering. I'm remembering how this profession works. Alright, home BL saved. Oh, dude, they're gonna think that blank is tagged for girl. This is genius. Oh, wait, no, that's not the real girl tag. Never mind. I'm heating my oven, Commander. You want me to put any tendies in here while I preheat it? No? Alright, air fryer guy? I understand. Isn't homemade meatloaf just kind of like you season ground beef and then squish it with your hands? Like, what's the difference? Genuine question. What is the difference between a meatloaf and just like buying a packaged ground beef from the grocery store and cooking it? Okay, well, I'm an uncultured guy, so why don't you educate me? Unless you're too scared, unless you're chicken. Are you too scared to explain what a meatloaf is? You all coward? Okay, fair enough. Never forget that Pigeon declined to explain what a meatloaf is. Oh. Conk was using the Pigeon voice filter, I understand. That's messed up. I just thought it'd be funnier if it was Pigeon talking shit, so I said it was him. Look, apparently I was invited multiple times to participate in that, but I went to bed early because I'm old. Yeah, I was pretty bummed. Did you guys win? Did you beat Chain Together? No? Okay, well. Why, it's not like it's a hard game. You just jump, right? Yeah. Where are those OGs? South Camp. Are they doing honorable rounds on top of the camp? Yeah. Airkeep business. Yeah, but the jumping puzzle is like 5 hours long. I think that's the problem with Chained Together. It's a long game, I thought. Hold on, let me look it up. How long is Chained Together? It takes about 3 hours to complete, apparently. Actually, How Long to Beat says it's 4.5 hours in length. Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for the single player expansion to Chained Together, Chained Alone. Yeah, because like you're chained together. Yeah, you're supposed to. It's like an allegory for teamwork. Sort of, yeah. Wow, everyone made it. No, come on, man. We're not getting dodged. It's just a small roaming group. We did have 23 allies in Firekeep, though. That's a lot of people. Damn, still edges. Now they're fighting a tower. You having fun on this map without us? It's not allowed. They're behind the tower. Yeah. Blue on the near fire as well. Hara. Okay. Sure. The next 3 Thursdays? What are you doing? Yeah, what's... Oh, because it's... Is it because it's expansion? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Excuse me? You having fun without us out here? It's kind of the wrong order to do that in, but it's fine. This is really the wrong order to do that in. But, oh well. Oh, that's so many people up on that wall. If we pull them here, they're just gonna, like, automatically take the portal. I'm heating my oven. What do I mean when I'm heating my oven? I'm preheating my photon forge to prepare to spike. Are you familiar with Holosmith? You know about this photon forge thing? It's basically like an oven. It gets hot, and then the good things come out. Is this the commander? Like, what are you doing? I interrupted it. That's so sad. This is not the way you play Holosmith. Dude, I was doing so good at the start. Now it's just incredibly scuffed. I need to get this out of here. It's my photon forge. Yeah. I mean, I assume it has to be portable, so I'm assuming that like a photon forge is like... You guys watch Cody's Lab? Or like Nile Red? You know those tiny crucibles that they have that like you put jewelry in and then you can melt the jewelry? I assume it's like that. But like, yeah. How close to a glass furnace do you think you'd need to be to cook a chicken nugget? Like 10 feet? Because those things get hot. Yeah, but nobody's eating like a frozen chicken nugget just because it's pre-cooked. That's disgusting. Sounds like the most 1950s cooking device of all time. Do you think that, like, when the microwave was invented in 1954, that people used them the same way they use air fryers today, where they're like, why would you just not use an air fryer? But, like, but air fryers are good. Like, where did it all go so wrong? Oh, God. What if, like, when I'm 60, are my kids going to be like, okay, granddad, keep talking about your air fryer? That's going to be so sad. Oh, no. What are you going to do, go inside? I wouldn't. Just missed with all of it. My oven wasn't even ready. I didn't even preheat. Sorry, I got distracted by talking about... Oh, because I tried to drop my bundle. That's why. Dude, I should just quit. I don't think we're going to play Holosmith any better than we did in like the first two fights based on what's going on lately. But like, how's it get so hot so fast? Why don't they just make like a big convection oven then? But how come they don't get hot as fast? An air fryer the size of an oven appliance. Dude, it's so smart. You pull out the tray and the tray is like 55 pounds. You have to take it out into your backyard to clean it. I'm resurrecting my friend. My oven. Son of a... It went off. It didn't go off. Never mind, I saved it. 3 generates way more heat than I think. I gotta be careful with that bad boy. This is not worth the PLB. Hello, you got resistance? No, you just have a port? Alright, fair enough. He's shopping for full-size air fryers. No, oh, we're fine. I was worried that I was going to leap right off. Go on, missed. It won't save you. Wow, that's actually a really good mist. I can't get back there. Blue on South Airkeep, but blue is here. I think maybe they don't want to fight us anymore. My oven. Easy. Exceed, is that you? Exceedingly Gaming? Or is that just a different Exceed? I used to know an Exceed. Yeah, new account, I knew it. What's up? How you doing? Weekly. Any lumber? Lumber. I can break my last gathering tool. Outnumbered Bluebio. Which bad men are there? Something green. Okay. It doesn't tell me a ton yet. Maybe that's where Gone Foxy went. Fighting penguins earlier and then fighting NC. Nice. If you're fighting penguins, you're in my matchup as an enemy gamer. Got him. Yeah, there's a lot of commanders who are like a little, I don't want to say scared to push melee, but are like not comfortable fighting in melee. Because you need to have a lot of faith in your squad to make melee work. Like if your squad is not pressing buttons, you're not going to have a good time in melee. Had more fun on Herald. Herald is a good profession for when you don't know if you're going to be allowed to play melee or not. Staff Necro also pretty good. What else is good ranged? A hammer Vindy's like okay ranged. It's not amazing, but you do just get to mash scav burst and roll hammer. Berserker's okay ranged, but you really just need to camp longbow, which doesn't really do anything. Hello, enemy gamers. My overheat? There's my overheat. Did I cancel that? I must have canceled that cast. That's annoying. I thought I had it, but I must have canceled the 5. Mirage? I don't know. I think it's kind of a one-trick pony. I think it's meta for, like, small scale. If you're running Havoc, I think it's basically just like a new Holosmith. But my understanding of it, having not played it a ton, is that you don't actually have a ton of control over the target cap. Or over the targeting. And because you can't control the targeting, you kind of have difficulty picking the spot where you deal your damage. But I could be wrong. I don't play Mirage much. Is that actual Pacos in Team Chat? Is that actual Pacos in Team Chat? Dude, he's scouting. Pacos. This is the second small group. Oh, it's Boo. Hello, Boo. Time for green. Time for water. Also, I've not watered my African violet in a while. And I probably should. Why don't you come down here? He hasn't blossomed lately because he's not getting good sun where I have him, but I think I might put him in the window a bit more. He's definitely a very happy boy, though. See? It's very verdant. Very nice leafy boy. The laser hits your target and 2 other people around them? Okay. So you do have a little bit of control over it. Yeah, maybe. I mean, we're definitely still stuck in this arms race of adding more damage to counter the quad support comps, and then the quad support comps need to find more bunkers. Like, it may sound counterintuitive, but the way you get out of that loop is you actually just nerf damage. Because if you remove the ability of a quad support comp to kill anything, because they're running like 2 Zerkers in 30, or like 2 Mirages in 30, and that's their entire source of damage, then you force them to run more damage so they actually generate downs. Nobody actually wants to play bunker comp. But Mirage does seem like it has really high spike potential right now. It's good for pressuring supports. Yeah, if it's high single target, it is. I still think that it's going to be hard to not play Necro if you really need to pressure your supports because of the amount of boon rip on Focus 5. Like, if you need one specific person to die, I think you're always going to need some form of Necro just because it strips so many boons off of a single target when you hit them with Spinal. Hello. It looks like an honorable duel. I'm not going to interrupt that. I'm going to heat my oven instead. Yeah, exactly. This whole mess started because Zerker has so much burst and Holo has so much burst. I mean, like, specifically when the quad support meta started, was around when Arc Divider got changed from hitting 3 times to hitting a single time. Like, that's, if you want to point at a single inflection point, that is the inflection point. Because that was the point where you could run like a single Zerker in 15 and generate downs. It's just a fun new build that works. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like don't run it. I'm just saying that I think that organized groups are going to actively seek those builds out and then stack them because they're just the most effective way to deal damage per player. And then it's going to end up getting nerfed. Maybe. I don't know. It really does not feel like the balance team wants to nerf damage lately. I don't. Well, no, you know what? That's not true. They nerfed the target cap on Scorched Earth and Prime Light Beam, which actually doesn't do a ton because those are just skills for meter padding. They're not actually skills for generating downs. But they did nerf the coefficient on Overheat, which was a major culprit. And I think they also slightly nerfed the coefficient on Arc Divider, which is the other major culprit. So maybe they are a little uncomfortable with the current amount of damage in the meta. Come on, jump up on the wall. Do it. Be a hero. Good dodge. Good pull. Good block. No. This is going to be a little ambitious. This is going to be a good overheat. Oh, yeah. They're still coming. Pretty good blunderbuss. Yeah, they even pushed us twice. How do you do against JJ? Expected third. What the hell is Flash Cutter? Is that his Forge auto? No. What the hell is Flash Cutter? Is he running Sword? No, he's running Blunderbuss. What the hell is Flash? That's gotta be an auto attack chain thing, right? Sword auto? Okay. No, it's Forge auto. Because he's got Blunderbuss on his meters. So he's absolutely rifle. It's got to be a Forge auto. Where did he find... Oh, you know what he did? He got his first overheat off. And then after his first overheat ended and his Forge came back off cooldown, he hopped back into Forge and he rolled autos. Okay, I can live with that. I'm not upset about this meter placement per se. Like, JJ is an incredibly good Holosmith. I am not going to beat him on damage. But I do want to at least understand what he's doing. Because if I can do what he does, then I can improve my own damage, even if I don't beat him on meters. Foxy Ink to us. Okay. Good dodge. I like Holosmith a lot, actually. I think it might be one of my favorite damage professions to play. I definitely like it more than Zerker. I definitely like it more than Vindicator. I definitely like it more than Herald. I don't like it more than Reaper, but I will never like anything more than Reaper. Can't survive anywhere near their stack. Are you using Jump Shot? Because Jump Shot gives you evade frames. That was what really helped me figure out how to survive more effectively. And then Blunderbuss is like 900. You don't really have to be that close. Like, the only times you have to be in melee are for overheat, and then you just cover your overheat with the immune field, or the evade frames from jump shot, and then you leave. You're not supposed to just sit in melee forever. Still playing overheat? Yeah. That's not the direction I wanted to lead. I'll roll through this. Okay, now I can forge auto. And then just work the sword chain. Okay, that is actually a lot of damage. Holy cow. That's a little hot. So I was not paying attention, that's my bad. Alright, let's heat the oven again. Wow, we're way closer to JJ that time. But we did just kind of camp our auto attacks. I mean, my spike is really close to his, so I'm fine with it, honestly. Like, if my spike is close, that's pretty good. People tell you it's significantly worse now that they can't one-shot. Hey, they're not wrong. It is significantly worse now that it can't one-shot, but, like, you know, look at your damage contribution. Look at your spike. I'm doing 27,000 damage spike. I'll find out what the Soul Beasts are doing next time. It's not trivial to get over a 30k spike, though. So, like, if you're pushing 25, 30k, you're in pretty good shape as a damage profession. The thing about Holosmith is that before Overheat got nerfed, you were pushing 40k. And that's a lot of damage. Haven't played much with Flamethrower. It's fine. Like, I actually think Flamethrower E-Gun are really, really close. Acid Bomb is much stronger if your comp is like Spike and then Pull Off. And it also gives you a little extra utility because you have access to Fumigate, you have access to Super Elixir. Like, that's good. But Flamethrower is, if your group just grinds in melee, Flamethrower autos are very good. Or if you're fighting in skill leg, Flamethrower autos are very good. And Flamethrower autos are also just an easier source of damage. Because the way you really use E-Gun effectively is you have to cancel cast your 4. So you have to like 4, and then try and drop your bundle while you're in the air so that you don't get the full rollback. Otherwise, if you don't cancel it, you end up shooting yourself a pretty long ways. And that's not always desirable. Flamethrower is just a safer option, which is why I wear it, but you can run both of them. It really doesn't matter. It's whichever one passes the vibe check for you. Yeah, on Heel Scrapper it's way more important to be able to cancel your Acid Bomb. That one's kind of mandatory, because it's your blast too, isn't it? It's like one of your blast finishers. I'll check. I know it does something. It does something important to your rotation. It's not just that it poisons. I'm going to say it's a blast finisher. Yeah. Yeah, so you have to blast and then cancel cast the blast. Just not used to DPS. You've played support except for Herald in the last 4 years. And Herald has a really... Herald damage is not like other professions' damage. Because Herald damage is... There's like a little spike to it where you're like... drop Glint and then make sure your 2 and your 3 line up. But Herald, and to a lesser extent Vindicator, are kind of more like sustain damage professions than spike damage professions. Where they're actually just really good at cleaving in melee, but they're not amazing at spiking super hard. Relative to things like Zerker and relative to things like Holosmith anyway. And the play style for a spike damage profession like Holosmith is different than for a cleave damage profession like Herald. Interesting veil. All veil as well. It's a little ambitious. It's a lot of invulns. My oven is not yet ready. Drop this, blunderbuss will be ready. Get back into it. Oven's ready, auto attacks. Good blocks. Is this Isaac? Tofu player spotted? Bronze Major? That's not Isaac. We did not do well here. But how does JJ's spike compare to a Soul Beast? So here's the difference, right? Like, you can look at down contribution all you want. These are about to reset. Soul Beast 25, JJ 33. Spike damage wins you fights. Like, Down's contribution is fine. It's all well and good. But you only get Down's contribution damage when you generate Downs. And you generate Downs by spiking your enemies harder than their supports can keep up. So if you can't generate good spike, you're going to have difficulty being a damage profession in the current meta, because the current meta is so support heavy. The only way you generate downs is by doing enough damage in a small window of time that you can get underneath the amount of barrier that Scourges can apply, the amount of healing that Heal Vindicators can apply, the amount of boons that, you know, Selly Renegade can apply, etc., etc. And so as long as that's true, you're never really going to be able to get rid of something like a Holosmith or a Zerker that can spike at 30, 35k. Now, I'm not a very good Holosmith, which is why I'm getting beat by Soul Beasts. Pigeon and Lucas are good Soul Beasts, which is why they're beating me. So there's still plenty of room for skill expression in there. And, like, obviously JJ is just one of the best damage players I know. Takes a lot of time to build that up. It does, but also, like, skill expression is good, you know? It's good that the balance is close enough that a good player on a good profession can outperform another good player on another good profession. Otherwise, the only thing you would have is groups that are playing the one profession that's good, and there wouldn't be any room for skill expression because your ability to play the profession would be not as important as what the profession does. You can. I think Hammer's more fun, but, like, the evade frames on Rifle 5 are just really valuable. Com's also talking about Holosmith now. I'm going into the water. This is not ours, Commander. We can't grab supply here. I know the boxers are sitting right there, but you're not allowed to touch them. Can't touch any of it. Sometimes you don't feel like you're doing anything as a support. If you can, explain that. I encourage you to, because I'd be interested in hearing what you mean. I have never. This is a controversial take, if ever there was one, and I know that there's people who disagree with me on it. I'm pretty sure Pancake disagrees with me pretty vehemently about it. I think that playing a support is a more relaxing experience than playing a damage. Because when you're a damage player, you're like, oh, how did I do on meters? Oh, how did I, position myself? Did I get my spike exactly right? Did I, spike when the commander called for it, etc., etc.? And when you're playing a support, you're just like, is my party doing okay? Is my party living? And if they are, then you're doing well. Like, if everyone in your party lives, you did a good job as a support. If everyone in your party dies, but you wiped, it's not really your fault. You were going to lose that fight anyway. And if everyone in your party dies, but no other party dies, then, like, you've got a problem to work on. I don't know. I actually find support very relaxing to play. Because you just chill out and you look after 4 other people. And yourself, I guess. RI expiring. Give yourself stress either way. If your party dies, you're bad. If you're DPS and you lose, you didn't kill them enough. Yeah, but like, that's no longer a support versus DPS issue. That's like a you're in your head on it issue. You could play anything you want. It's not going to help you sort that one out. Or home? Spawn. Yeah. Sort of disagree with that. You can nitpick your own positioning and skill usage as a support the same way you can as a spiker. Yeah, I mean, you can. I guess it's like it's an improvement mentality kind of thing, right? And it's kind of what Exceed is talking about too. Is that if your goal for playing Guild Wars 2 is to improve at Guild Wars 2, then it does not matter what you're playing. You will always find some way to improve at whatever it is that you're playing. But if your goal in Guild Wars 2 is like to have fun and hang out with your friends and not feel stressed, I think that support is less stressful in that mindset than playing DPS. And that's total personal opinion. Like, you are welcome to disagree with it, and it's not really one of those things where there's like right or wrong answers. Fat harpy. I don't even overheat that fight. Whatever. Just so tired of kits. You want to see the cooldown on your kits outside of it? That'd be nice. That would be nice, but I don't know how you would like do that elegantly. Like, I don't know what the UI solution to seeing what your kit cooldown is. Isn't really a right wrong and you're backwards on it. Yeah, that's the neat thing, is that everybody's different with it. I think the level of vigilance I'm describing when playing DPS is more noticeable to players that multi-class, as opposed to playing a single DPS consistently for a long time. Level of vigilance. Do you mean like what you're paying attention to on the meters in terms of vigilance? Or are you talking back to like the differences between spike DPS and cleave DPS? Because I do think that like what Fresh Prince is talking about is definitely true. I have a very different kind of like mentality when I'm playing Reaper, which like, you know, obviously I multi-class, so I can do a bunch of different videos on different professions and that kind of stuff, but Reaper is definitely like my main. And the Reaper gameplay is like 100% vibes-oriented gameplay. Whereas on something like Holosmith, where I haven't played it in a while... Oh, they're veiling? This is going to be interesting. Overheat me? I'm a little scared of this. Oh, I forgot to hit my laser disc. That's a sad laser disc, man. Just cleave with autos. This is all meter padding. You know what? Sure, I'll overheat. Why not? What's the worst thing that could happen? Vigilance in the sense of alertness to your own performance. Oh, yeah, 100%. For sure. When you're playing a single profession that you have a ton of experience on, I think you like basically don't look at the meters anymore. Whereas when you're multi-classing, you're always like, okay, where am I doing performance-wise relative to other people on my profession? Like the number of times that I've pulled up my meters and JJ's meters just to look at them tonight. Because I am kind of doing those explicit comparisons. Like my second spike... I mean, granted, he spiked 35 and I spiked 19. Like, this is... That third spike that he had that was, like, here before the meters cleared, that was him getting into Forge earlier than me, I think. Like, he's just much better at using Forge when it's on cooldown than I am. CO is on EBG. Unfortunately, I cannot make it there. Tell CO that I said hi, though. Better described as increased focus and attention resources. Yeah, I mean, it depends on what your goal is, you know? Like, for me specifically, the Holosmith guide is done already, which you can get at my YouTube if you want to hear me talk about what I learned about playing Holosmith. So I'm not getting, like, super sweaty about it. I'm not doing, like... I don't have high cognitive load playing Holosmith right now. I'm just doing, like, the major points, which is, like, heat your oven, make sure your overheat connects, land good prime light beams, and then, like, cover off your overheat with evade frames. But, you know, I'm done with the guide on it. So, I don't feel like I have to be super vigilant to my own playstyle. I'm just like, I'm going to try and contribute to the group. And that's fine. Whereas if I was playing something like Damage Vindicator, then I would be much more attentive to, like, particular elements of that rotation, because I'm figuring out for myself, for when I go and make a video on it, like, what is it that I need to tell other people about this profession that's important? What information do I have to share with them that I've learned from my own experience playing it? Which is even harder because, like, when you make guides on every profession, you don't play every profession all that much. Like, the more videos you make, the less experience you have on every single profession. And so the more important it becomes to do that, you know, increased focus, checking meters, evaluating performance after every fight, so that you're soaking up as much information as you can about how to actually play their profession effectively. Just finished building support Vindy and you're about to trial it in an hour? Good luck. I really do not like Vindicator. Damage or healing, but or Renegade for that matter. I just really don't like... I don't think I've ever liked a Revenant build. But that's mostly because I have personal hang-ups with the energy mechanic. I just really don't like the energy mechanic, and I understand that's a personal issue that I need to get over. So I hope that you enjoy it more than I enjoy playing Heal Windy. Oh, hey, Foxy. This is interesting. You guys are really over pushing here. Dude, my oven isn't even going to come off cooldown here, man. Oh my god, I'm going to beat JJ. I'm going to beat JJ on meters. Let's go! Clip it. He's done it. It's like 39k. Let's go. No Elixir Gun Gaming? Who needs it? Literally a scoreboard. I mean, you're not wrong. Acid Bomb would have done, like, even better, but still. Just let me have this one, because it's the only time this year that I'm going to beat JJ on meters. Bonk, bonk. A flamethrower spam is based in better for when you're a group that just stands in melee and cleaves forever, but E-Gun has insane spike damage potential. Like, if you're running a true blue spike comp, it's really good. Like, really, really good. My method of live self-review is definitely more time efficient than dark times of VOD reviews. I mean, I still do VOD reviews, especially when I'm preparing to do a video on a profession that I don't have a lot of experience with. I do VOD reviews with people who are much better at it than I am. Because, like, when's the last time this happened? Probably Holosmith. Like, there's a first draft of the Holosmith video that I think is on my Discord if you sign up for the archives role. That was my guide to Holosmith before I really talked to a lot of people to fully understand Holosmith, and you can see that it is not a great video because I didn't have a ton of experience on Holosmith and I didn't talk to anyone about it. And so the reception of that video actually kind of led me to rethink the way that I do the guides in the first place. And hopefully since then they've been better. But I still definitely do VOD review for the actual YouTube video stuff. I don't VOD review like every single night. That's a little too much, but... Not sure what other current support builds you want to play. Kind of sick of Tempest and Firebrand. Well, there's 5. Well, there's 6. Well, there's like 7. Your primary boon support, you've got Firebrand and you've got Chronomancer, which I think is like not as good as Firebrand, but if you're not in a group that runs strict comps, I think you can run support Chrono and it's fine. It's like a slightly worse Firebrand, but it's not bad. For your secondary support, where you're doing healing and condition cleanse, you've got Druid, Tempest, Scrapper, Vindicator. Tempest, I think that's the only 4. Druid, Tempest, Scrapper, Vindicator. And then for your tertiary support role, which is like you're not good at primary or secondary, you have Scourge and you have Renegade. So, depending on what exactly your group needs, you could run any of those. Rennie is super important right now. Are they in front? Oh god, I didn't heat my oven. My oven! Please, my oven. It's very sick. Okay, oven's ready. Fight's done, but oven's ready. That's cool. I'll just stand in this cow. It's fine. Hold on, I have to focus quick. Reflex. I need to be careful with that. You gonna push in again? Good pull. Good mist. I'll be mobbing you. Okay, that should be that done. JJ's dead. This one doesn't count. I'm gonna beat him on meters by default, but it's not a fair contest. Okay. I don't see anyone run Heal Vindy anymore. It is kind of out of favor because everybody started running Selly Renegade and Selly Scourge and Selly Firebrand. And Heal Vindicator's Achilles heel is that its cleanses are really not that good. And the modern quad support comp puts out a ton of Condi pressure. So like Vindy just doesn't line up very well with it. But it's not bad. It's just poorly set up for the current meta. As soon as Selly Renegade gets nerfed, which I'm pretty sure will happen in the next patch, I think that you will see more people running Heal Vindy, because it's really strong for what it does. Yeah, basically what Lunatic said. Like, what Heal Vindy does is strong, but what Heal Vindy does isn't super valuable in the meta right now. Just because the meta cares more about Condi removal and damage mitigation than damage healing. I wonder if they're going to come right back in. No, they're going to come around to the wall reach. Oh, they pulled all the way off. Okay. I guess they're waiting on respawns, maybe? Foxy's pushing really smart tonight. Like, whoever's commanding for them is doing a good job. They just don't quite have the players to follow through on the way their commander's driving. But, like, their veils are really good. Their movement is pretty good. Their dodging is not good. But dodging is like a per player skill issue. I will res. Oop. No, they're gonna leave. No, come back. Come stand in my PLB. I'm just gonna save my oven. In the process of finding a new guild to run since you just returned this week. Have you tried the NA Alliance's Discord? I think I can get a link for that relatively quickly. Let's see how fast I can dig this up. You know, pretty fast. That would be the community that I would recommend for finding a guild in NA. If you need the one for EU, I think I'm allowed to do this? Yeah, I'm allowed to do this. There's one for EU. Yeah, Firebrand Jail is not that bad these days. Just find a guild that runs Selly Firebrand, which, to be fair, is most of them. And then you're basically playing damage Firebrand, except you press stand your ground like every 20 seconds. And then you tell people that you're helping. Yes. Yes, dude. Gaming. That's a good spike. Holy. Dude. We're almost beating JJ again. And then here, this is like to preheat your oven territory. Give me a disc. Give me an overheat. Nah, don't give me an overheat. I'm gonna save it. Because I want a PLB. That's a horrible PLB. I don't think I hit anyone with it. Oh, because I overheated. That would be why. Sad. I didn't actually want that overheat to go off. Alright, let's preheat oven. See, now I'm getting my ass beat on meters because JJ probably managed his second overheat way better than I did. Also, I need to not press 5 when I'm actually, like, doing meters. This, like, overheated again. Oh, well. We'll always have that first spike. We will always have this one, even if we don't have these. Can you tiny backseat one thing? Dude, you can tiny backseat as much as you want. I'm just under no obligations to actually listen to you. Alright, my oven. Yeah, you can tiny backseat everything if you want. How did JJ do on spike? Dude, I beat his ass on spike damage, dude. He got his ass beat. Pressing Y before enemy engage. Oh, this stupid thing? Incendiary ammo? Yeah, I know that. I just don't press it. You're right, though. I should just be pressing Y. Also, you're also right. That is an extremely tiny backseat. Because it's like, it's just for 3 attacks. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I should be pressing it, but it's super minor. Okay. My oven is ready. Hello? Okay. Hello? What is this? I wonder who's commanding for Foxy tonight. Do I know anyone from Foxy? No. Is it Foxy Pikachu? It's not Foxy Pikachu. Is it? No. Well, maybe. I don't have them printed. Chat, who commands for Foxy? Sec, I'm waiting. Foxy Pikachu is their commander? Okay. Yeah, that tracks. I'll whisper them GFs later. Once I know they're actually done. Eternal Necropolis wall down E-waypoint will be ink shortly. They need all caps a response. Need to preheat my oven immediately. I also took it. I'll let you know it's your commander, don't worry. Jawsrich does not pull fake E-waypoints. It would be real. This is shield? I actually think this is just the same blue group from before. I'm gonna wipe them quick. Here, I'll press Y now. How about that? We have wiped them, Commander. Pralda and I did this. There was no one else here. Just the two of us. Oh, you were calling Hammerstone. I figured you were here. So I got baited on a Hammerstone call, man. It feels bad. Okay, I'm back on Greenbeal now. No, there's no groups there anymore. My oven. Okay. Okay, oven's ready. Now just don't get roamed on. Or do get roamed on and, like, read somebody's dodges to overheat on them. Remember when Warclaws could get stealth? Oh. Remember hearing about it? It's the best way to be familiar with the way that that worked, because it sucked. It was not fun. Stomp having no target cap was also not fun. Stomp being an auto finish was also not fun. Like, they're things that you look back on fondly, but mostly you look back on them fondly because it was, like, not an enjoyable experience. Can't tell if I baited the lance or not, but I can at least break line of sight. Yeah, there's like one guy outside. I couldn't tell if he was roaming or not, though. Welcome back from Redveil. How was your time there? Ooh, someone got a Mistwalker infusion. If you get 3, the aura color changes to your current team color style. This is RI. Commander, this says RI for 3 minutes. Just making sure you know. Were you hoping that Foxy would come and defend a paper garrison? Commander does not know why he broke into the objective, so we're leaving. No, we're gonna lose Bay. No. No. Lord 50. Okay, we might make it. Commander, please. Commander, I need this defense event, please. "20 seconds, please, Commander, please." Yeah, but the defense event has 10 seconds. Oh, what is he doing out here? Zoop, zoop. I think we'll get it. Yep, defense event. Yep. And then give me the second one. I forgot to press Y again. Here, I'll press it now. It's okay. We'll build the muscle memory. It'll just be late. Did I already go on my trip? I did go on my trip. I am now legally wedded. And I have returned to focus on my second greatest love. Twitch streaming. I can't do it with a straight face, man. It is nice to be back, though. Yeet. Thank you for the double. Oh, they didn't trigger a second defense event. What the hell? Oh, it's fucking. We killed them in Lord's room. I hate this change so much. Roy is so lucky I don't have his personal cell phone number. Yeah, whatever is on Red BL needs to be the problem of the people on Red BL at this point, because we cannot get there. So if you guys can't handle that on your own, you're gonna have to look inwards. Yeah, they look like they're just gonna leave. What are you doing over here? Good reflect. Dude, he's trolling the ring, man. He's a hero. What's going on back here? There we go. Dots northeast. Commander RI 2 seconds. Oh, never mind, it's ours. Let's go. The supply depot's empty, Commander? I think we might be running out of content soon. I think we might have to go play Project Zomboid soon. That'd be sad. Graves are not available currently, but thank you for the check. God, it's like we were never here. It's all the way back up to full. I'll build a column. I'll help with that. I can no longer help with these though. We can save the golems for hitting the towers later, too. It's like double dipping on our supply investment. I'm helping. T1 should be good next week. It does not feel great this week, but it might be better next week. Mouswood has a crazy KD. It should be interesting to try and fight them. Because our KD is also like the activity that Luke Artis has is what, 46 versus 37 versus 40. Well, Hall of Judgment is kind of active too, I guess. But still, Ludgardus is maybe like a little stacked. And the weird thing is I'm not exactly sure why. Like, the part of me that only knows the groups that I know wants to say that it's like K&T and BBC, PPT being in the same matchup, but I don't think that the two of our guilds alone are going to be that big of an influence. Like, yeah, Penguins plays every day, and yeah, there's one tag running for us every day, but that's only like 2-3 hours out of the day. We're not farming all that KD alone. I just don't know who on our server is like clouding so heavily to keep those KD numbers up. Foxy. Foxy's still on map. What's up, Asher? How you doing? Do you have any insight on who the powerful guild on Ludgardus is that's keeping them, like, stuck in T1 and farming KD? Fought a really tight organized group for Loot Gardas this morning in sea time. Might have been Celine. Might have been RIP. I said alone made you think about people talking about not being alone in the universe. I mean, it's a lonely experience when you fight groups and then everyone tags down. So I'm like, it can't just be like me alone here, man. I can easily switch teams. Yeah, I know that I can, but like that's selfish. That's rude. Also, I can't do that on Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, because that's when I play with K&T. I would never abandon my homies. They were here before I was a content creator. They're my day ones. That's not true. Malevolent is actually my day one, but he quit. Ruthless was like my day 4. Yeah, if you were running in sea time, I think that was probably Celine. An educational observation on what Loot Gardas is T1. I mean, like, my perspective is that Loot Gardas is just like a really well-balanced server. It's got good fight alliances in Cornerstone and BBC PPT. It's got good defense groups in Boops. It's got open tags and public commanders in Zera and Zeg. It's got time zone coverage. Like, it's a very well-rounded server. So it makes sense that it would rise to T1, but like what I'm trying to figure out is the KD specifically for Loot Gardas is crazy. 35-21 against Mugalu is a crazy split. Because like Mugalu is Magswag. You'd think that they're busy holding it down on EPG and just like farming random kills from people who don't know any better. But I don't know who's farming them. Pralta left? Goodbye, Pralta. I'm not interrupting this. This is an honorable duel. I'm not interrupting that. Those are just some guys having a good time. Dot's Gary. Bluebriar? No, not Bluebriar. Garrison. Please do not call it SmartGate. If anything, I think it would be very funny to call it Unalive Gate if you're uncomfortable calling it Suicide Gate. Last month we ended up in T1. Yeah, last month I was locked in T1 jail forever. I'm so glad I'm not streaming comms, Yumi. Giving a name for that gate that I should not repeat on stream. I mean, I like the idea that Dickles had in Global today, which is that if you are in a guild that winds up in T1, then your pairing for the next month should avoid putting you with other guilds that wound up in T1. I think that's a good idea. The problem is there's a ton of ways to game it. Like, you can just disband and reform your guild. But I don't know. I would like them to add some form of more advanced skill-based matchmaking than whatever's in here right now. Hypothesis is next month you'll both end up in T1 on different teams. Yeah, but if we wind up in T1 on different teams, you'll never come fight me. Like, you'll just stay on different maps, and you'll pick different maps than me on reset. And then you'll tag down when we tag up, and then you'll tag up when I tag down. And then I'll come to visit you and be like, hey friend, how's it going? You having a good raid tonight? And then you will like give me the silent treatment and you'll pretend that you can't hear my mic. You're gonna. You will. What am I talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Wonder if the algorithms put in groups that can and should be in T1. I don't know. I mean, I definitely think that there are some pairings that are destined to be in T1, but I don't think the algorithm knows what they are. I think the algorithm is prioritizing things like activity and like commander tag uptime and time zones, and it's not really looking at performance, and it probably should start looking at performance soon. Boop was not in T1 last month. This month they are. Why do I think that is? Because they're playing with at least 2 groups that listen and respond to their callouts. Like, Boop is an excellent scouting guild, but Boop is not big enough to hold a group in T1 forever. They require other, larger, more coordinated groups to actually show up and mount defense. And I think with them on Ludgardus, they have found, not like everyone responds to defense events, but there are groups that will respond to their callouts here, and because there are groups that will respond to their callouts, then they end up doing better. Defense event. Thank you for feeding me a defense. Oh, you evaded. Oh, that was my defense event. Oh, I was so excited, man. Sad. Goodbye walls get in the way, my beloved. Let's test the theory next month and see if we both end up in T1 again. I mean, you have a different appraisal of K&T than I do. I don't think Cornerstone is a strong enough alliance to rise to T1 by itself. And I base that largely on the fact that Cornerstone was not a strong enough alliance to pull Fort Aspenwood to T1 by itself. So, Pug group just out raiding? Yo, actual Pug tag spotted in the wild? PPK is super important. What do I mean? I mean that FA guilds basically only played between 9 and midnight. So under the old scoring system, they simply didn't generate enough score to pull a server into T1. They didn't do coverage. It's like FA would win almost every skirmish between 8 p.m. and like 1 a.m. Eastern. Because that's when PPK matters. But that's like 3 skirmishes out of 12. Now, I think under the new scoring system, the one that prioritizes prime time slots, we are probably going to drag ourselves to T1, and it's not really going to be close. Because that system really benefits guilds that roll heavy PPK, but also like to PPT when they can't find anything to do, like we are now. But those changes are not live yet, as far as I know. How's the server videos going? They're going. Work continues. I think I'm probably on track to get some out by like middle of September for the first couple. That's what's going on with Moogaloo right now. I think Moogaloo is just tired of being in T1. Like, I felt it. As somebody who spent most of his time in T1 the last relink period, you just get tired of seeing the same people over and over again. Eventually you just want to drop so that you get to fight different servers. I mean, you've seen Maguma do it as well, even before restructuring. Because there would be times when Maguma would just basically go on break and sink all the way to T3, T4, and then start playing again. It's because you just get tired of being in the same tier over and over. Once again, I know that I can just play any server I want, but like, despite the fact that I'm a popular and successful Twitch streamer, it's actually not always about me. That's one of the things that makes me different from other Twitch streamers, is that I think about other people. And for other people, people who don't have alt accounts and people who aren't partner and can't just transfer at will or just go play on a more fun account, being in T1 is like not interesting. It's the same people every week. You get one new server and then you fight the same server. Whereas if you're in T2 or T3, you get 2 new servers to battle. So it's like twice as much variety. They're coming up. Oh. Wonder if they're gonna veil. No veil. They're pulling all the way to the back of Lord's Room. Okay. Now, if they want to avoid this fight, they should just be able to rotate around Lord's Room and then go out the choke. Yeah, exactly like that. They're going to veil into it. I think I'm stomping someone. That's fine. They're dead already. I guess I should like look behind me. Oh, the pug tag died. I'll go help them later. Yeah, Foxy logged off. They appear to be done. There's a couple blue out here. I'm gonna try and lure them into the choke. I've lured them into the choke. Owned. Get back here. Nice. Gonna blast hard next week after you finish your PvE stuff. What are you doing for PvE? You working on some legendaries or something? You can just like tag down. It's okay. Yeah, but like you can't help if other groups don't want to fight anymore. The expansion? Is the expansion next week? Oh, geez. Okay. It's just coming up that early. Sure. All right. Yes. We are extremely winning this week. Oh. Oh, we're at second. Okay. I mean, we're definitely staying in T1. We cannot out-tank Moogaloo. Well, Lish as well looks to be empty next week. Maybe. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty sure that Ruthless actually does make the expansion raid optional. Like the day that the expansion comes out, we usually just do like a non-mandatory world versus world run. To let people actually go and explore the content. So that'll be nice. I might just not play. I might stream Zomboid that night instead. I might edit a video that night instead. I gotta get the spear and new relics. No, man, that's what reward tracks are for. I've got relic boxes saved up from last time. I can just open those after I complete the new reward track. Also, I'm pretty sure I still have like 5 stacks of potions in my bank. Because I was taught to hoard them. And after ArenaNet said they were getting rid of potions of reward track progress, I was like, okay, I should absolutely hoard these. So if I wanted to, I could just unlock them immediately. Thanks for the follow. Go frog yourself. Thank you. Welcome. Thank you. They revealed that you get the spear in the first 10 minutes of the expansion. Okay, I mean, I'll probably do that then. I think I can spare 10 minutes to PvE to get the weapon unlock. This shit is gross. I'm leaving. I think he's gonna try and go EVG. Let's go. It's SMC time. We own SMC? It's not SMC. Oh my god, SMC's T2. Blech. Gross. Disgusting. "7 days until arc breaks." Now that's damn true. We'll have a nice chill, not have to worry about meters raid or 2. Just vibing, pressing auto attacks, and then being like, yeah, I definitely spiked. No, I don't know why our spike is so bad. I definitely spiked with you. Will Delta be on vacation again? I don't know. I don't actually spend a lot of time in the Elite Insights Discord. But a couple people who are in K&T are pretty active in that Discord, and so usually when Delta says something like that, they just relay that information. I think BBC tried to go to Red BL, and then they got queued, and then we went to EVG and took their spot. Sad, sad, sad. Foxy log back on. No, back offline. I'll just deal out later. Wasn't fast enough. My oven. My oven has enraged the local destroyer population. I don't know. I'll get to the bottom of it, though. I'll use my words to determine information. No. I mean, whatever it is, it looks like you won. Because they're not there anymore. Like, they lived, and the OJs are gone. I'm checking for Champ Harpy. Champ Harpy currently available? Pink Tech doesn't know about the Champ Harpy. Just walked right past it. That's disrespectful. God, I love Champ eggs. They should make this shit a weekly. Yeah. Kill a champion NPC on EVG. Who says no? That's what I'm saying, man. Hi. Oh, Senna. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah, there's 3 champs on EVG. There's Grub, there's Harpy, and there's Ghost Treat. I think there's only 3 anyway. Yeah, there's only 3. Oh no, there's the frog. There's a champ frog as well. DW. Elder Dragon Watcher. I don't know this guild. Goodbye. That looks chaotic. I'm leaving. So no, you're just in time for us to tag down so that I can play Zomboid. The real reason that you've arrived in stream. Although I guess it is still kind of early. Like, it's only 11. Who else is running tonight? I feel like I don't know who tags anymore. Because I've been out of the loop for so long. Like, PVD is still tagged up? Do I have Boone friended? No. Do I have Zeke friended? No. Do I have, any of them friended? No. Do I have LZ friended? No. Well, yes, but offline. Okay, maybe PVD isn't tagged up. Maybe they're just doing some social function tonight. SOR Alliance is tagged up, but there's only like 10 people. Strikeforce is tagged. Dude, I should go hang out with Strikeforce a little bit. It's been a while. Who's commanding for them tonight? Rusty is. This is a question I can get to the bottom of. Wait, am I not friends with Rusty? Oh god, what's his commander's name? I don't remember his commander's name. Is Manda on? Yeah! This Manda's on. Are you tagged? Okay, we've solved a mystery. I'm Resin Conk. Haze the oil. Okay. I will. Why can I not remember Rusty's character name? E-Waypoint pulled here, by the way. Dude, I am killing that oil. Alright, if SF isn't tagged up, who else is running? Not Bags. Gal. I could always run with Gal. Chef, has anyone from my alliance joined me when I tag up? I have no clue. We don't keep tabs on people in the alliance like that. I'm gonna say probably, because there's a lot of people in Cornerstone. Like, I'm sure somebody from Nova's guild has probably come to play with you. Especially people who are playing like weird lunchtime hours because you tag up during lunchtime. I'm sure that people have popped in. But in Prime, I don't know if anyone's done it like in Prime. SF appears to have tagged down. I think we might be playing Zomboid. I'm just gonna PLB this. Yoink. Get overheated on. I did this. I'm fine, probably. Like, don't worry about it. Yeah, I'm fine now. I had to 1v1 a Willbender. Thanks, Dick. You went all the way to 11. Good job. You did it. You did great. Thank you for tagging. I'm free. Goodbye. Ticking 2 minutes 30. I'm not waiting for all that. Leave. Exit to desktop.